Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Biafrans in the United States. From my end here, it is pleasure to be with you again today for the second time. So we prepare for the inauguration of the Biafra Administrative Office in the United States.
Yes, my people, I'm again. Okwada everyone. Now what Amanda news we beze kita na so me go no na eba our headquarter kita. Our headquarter of Biafra government in Ezana, USA. Our prime minister would go shegwai. Get into king no kwa. Aso me na negua. To si akpo. Ki suri na adako ina wi sokwa na agban to si agba.
Who may not have the privilege to follow our program up to this date to understand that this particular event is open to every Biafran in the United States. And the idea is to make sure that this office serves every Biafran all over the world, not just in the United States, but Biafrans all over the world. So we are taking this particular Biafra movement and the freedom of Biafra to the next level from this Friday. From this Friday, this particular house will be open and dedicated to, the dedication will be made only open during this particular inauguration of this administrative office. So I welcome all of you. I believe this particular program is being televised live on all Biafra platforms and all Biafra media platforms, all social media platforms. So anybody can hook up to this particular program and join. So the people in the United States, the first tour of the United States came as a surprise because there are a lot of things that started happening after that. So I'm looking forward to have the second tour of the United States, maybe after this particular inauguration of the Biafra Administrative Office in the United States. So we are set to go. Before now, a lot of people were very, they were not actually sure of what is going on. They did not believe that Biafra is opening the first ever administrative office in the United States, in Maryland, in Baltimore. And, as the thing goes on, some people came and tried to distract what we're doing by invading that particular property and also taking our flag, which is against the law of the United States. That issue is being handled in the best way possible. So a lot of Biafrans showed their concern when this intruder invaded our private property, the Biafra private property, and took away our flag. These particular individuals also, during that time, may not have the full knowledge that Biafra is indeed coming. So we have so many people today who are still wondering, is this actually happening in their lifetime? Yes, I'm here to tell you it is actually happening. Those people that are down St. Thomas's, on Friday this week, you are going to see the reality of the Biafra Administrative Office in Baltimore, Maryland, United States. So this is to invite everyone in the United States, anywhere you are. If you have been very skeptical about supporting the Biafra movement, and because you think that what people were doing before is kind of a scam, or that people were not, those who have been piloting the affair of Biafra will not have showed the kind of seriousness that will attract you to join this Biafra struggle, this is the time. The time we are now may never come again in the entire lifetime. So all we need now is your support financially and otherwise. And then, of course, if you doubt the readiness of Biafra to exit, if you doubt what we have been doing for the past 2 years, it is time we are going to prove you wrong. So we are inviting every one of you in the United States, Biafra people in the United States, to make sure you brace this particular launching of the Biafra Administrative Office in the U.S. You are there in the U.S., and like Mazin and Dikanu said, that the U.S. will be the one to sponsor the Biafra freedom. And that you people have done, and done very, very well. And I must give accolades to all the states that have contributed immensely, both in advisory role, both in financial and in any way you have supported this particular movement up to this point. I have to thank some of our elderly ladies in the house, someone like I don't know who even at her age, she has been very, very active, more than those who who are still young. And I have to thank Rewa, Madam Rewa. Madam Rewa has been active from defunct DOS down to all the tribulation and the tribulation we had up to this moment. She has been very, very active. So I want to thank these women that have distinguished themselves very honorably in this movement of Biafra. And it's a challenge to our young ladies out there. It's a very, very big challenge. And I must also recognize our Ebe job, which is the Defense Secretary, Madam Zoka Chaswanko, for her resoluteness and the sacrifice she has done so far in this Biafra movement. I have to acknowledge that. And of course, our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, who is everywhere, making sure that things are working the way they should work out. And of course, all the women, all the Umada that have fought with me up to this point. It is time to acknowledge all of you. I may not begin to call your name one after the other, but you know yourself, all the Umada who have fought from the time of the Noah, from the time of the Moses to the present day and the present Biafra movement. I want to thank you all, especially for your resoluteness, for believing in me and believing in what I have to offer to this Biafra struggle. I want to thank also the defunct advisory committee that has been dissolved. For some of you who are still in this movement, those of you from the advisory committee that did not make it up to this level, I have to also thank you because some of the things you have done so far facilitated us to be where we are today. Even though some of you, derailed and, found yourself as a fallen angel. I want to thank you for the time being that you contributed your positive, that you gave your positive contribution to the struggle until you derailed. I want to thank you for the little you did up to this point. So those who are serving in different committees, both in the committee for the inauguration of the administrative office and those serving in the committee of the Biafra first self-referendum convention in Finland. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank those who have committed themselves financially in this struggle and those who are just joining us now because they felt what we were doing before was kind of a jamboree. And I found out that it's no longer jamboree. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank those ministers who are serving and heading different departments. I want to thank all of you for taking courage, very courageous to take those roles they are playing today. I want to thank all of you, the Finance Minister, Ogenkere, the Minister of Petroleum, Bennett, and all of you, Sam, and I don't want to start mentioning them because we're not going to leave here today. But please, if I do not mention your name, know that I have you at heart and you are dearly to us. And then, so on this note, most of the people that have participated in making this particular struggle a reality as it is today, you know yourself and you know whatever you do is to God and to the service to Biafra people and the spirit that pilots this particular struggle. So I thank you all specifically from the United States. Everything happened in the US. And from this particular US, Biafra will come. We believe this particular prophecy by Mazen Nandekano, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. We believe it, and I believe it myself. And everything happening so far have demonstrated that indeed Biafra is coming from the US. And so it is time that those people who did not believe before that Biafra is coming, and God positioned you where you are today in the United States, and it is time you come forward to, pay your own dues, making sure that you liberate your people, however small it is, make sure that you participate in this particular movement and write your name in the history book. I said it before I joined this struggle, what I have come to do is to make history, nothing else. And there is nothing, the history is something that money cannot buy. So as I'm here today, the history I want to make is to be part of those that will bring Biafra nation to the limelight. Then also make Biafra to have independence. That's what I'm doing, nothing else. And and it is something that money cannot buy. That history is where I focus.
Mukana I want that na ya make a happen that and that what I when egwu. Under chief of staff of Nigeria. Nekueri na ase na was a sit at home. I just name Kuedi. Just hear the news from our Simon Ekpa as they come out for now. Share this video if you see this video. Share it, it's important. Like, react for that like. Make Facebook recommend that to another people. Man, other people see watch and know as they be. Peace off.
Declare Biafra. I am telling you the fact. We have started this movement of the legitimization of Nigeria government in Biafra land, and we are going to end until the time the Biafra will be redeclared as an independent state. And so, if you are not part of this particular movement up to now, you still have a slight chance to be part of it. Because like I said before, the time is coming when we don't need you, we don't need your money, and you are going to be subjugated to a very rigorous and very strict rules and procedures to even get a Biafra passport. As a Biafra person, you reside in the United States, you do your business, you pay your tax there, you have opportunity to also contribute to the Biafra movement, but you think that we are miscreants, or maybe you do not believe in what we are doing, and at the end of the day, before the redeclaration of Biafra, you start bringing millions. We are not going to listen to you. By then, we may have established our channels of raising funds for the Biafra liberation, and we are not interested with in your money. So the opportunity is here now for you to know that it is time to support Biafra movement. And on Friday, those who are the enemies of Biafra, we are inviting you. Maybe from there, you are going to know that indeed Biafra is coming. And only this time around, we are going to get Biafra, and nothing is going to stop us from getting Biafra. And let me say that we are fighting this particular struggle in a multi-dimensional way. We are fighting both in arms, defending our land in self-defense. We have activated that particular self-defense and guerrilla warfare, making sure that those terrorists coming to our land will be engaged with the same equal force that they are bringing to our land. Also, we are fighting this particular struggle with also diplomacy and then, of course, in democratic process, which is the reason why we are requesting for the plebiscite, the right to self-referendum, and then also, and that we have been having almost every Monday for the past 2 years. The sit-at-home civil disobedience is also a self-referendum on its own. And this has attracted international media from Finland to US to United Kingdom and all over the world, to Belgium, to Germany. It has attracted this international media, and many nations are interested to why Biafrans are sitting at home every Monday. And of course, with the illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, and the United Kingdom pay a death care to that. That particular violation of his rights, with impunity, is something that we can never forget. And we can never forget the British from what the role they have played with Nigeria to see that their own citizen is languishing in DSS dungeon, and they have said nothing about it. So it is a shame that it means that those of you who are holding British citizenship are not secure. You may begin to think twice that British or Britain, the United Kingdom, is not a place for you as a black person. This is the highest racism that we have experienced since after the slave trade. This is the highest racism. Racism where a black person was kidnapped in another country using British passport, extraordinarily rendition to a country that he is fighting against his own for his own freedom, and then the British did nothing for the past 2 years. This person still being legally detained upon the fact that the country's law court have pronounced him discharged. Yet, the British government see nothing wrong with this particular nonchalant attitude towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, those of you holding British passport or British citizenship may begin to know and think that you are not safe with those particular identity you have. So, it is a shame, and a shame it will continue to be. And because of this attitude of the British, by the time Biafra, we're not hiding it. We're not hiding it. We are going to make sure that we negotiate. If they want to do business with us, they have to follow our own rules, our own law, not their own. We are not going to make business with them following their own laws. They have to abide by our own rules and our own policy. The way we want to do with our business in foreign policy, they have to follow and abide by it. Like I have said before, some time ago, we don't need them. They need us more than we need them. We have nothing to benefit from the British. After all, they use our resources to build London and City today, and they use our resources to power their economy. So we don't need them. They need us more than we need them. And this is exactly what they should understand. And it is happening. Take a, a look at what is happening in other countries in Africa today. There are eviction of France and most of the countries will pick up with that particular eviction. And the British, we have not even touched the British colonies. So by the time we enter British colonies, which is coming next is Nigeria, they are going to understand what we are talking about. You cannot continue to impoverish us, make us poor, and then at the end of the day, you subjugate us to the worst particular procedure before you get a visa to the United Kingdom. You have to, prove beyond reasonable doubt as a criminal. I have not seen any country that have the resources like we in Biafra land as a part of Nigeria today. And then you don't have a free access to the country that colonized you. There are many countries that British colonized, and most of those countries have visa-free access to the United Kingdom. But Biafra people, Nigeria people don't have it. And this is one of the things that keeps burning in my mind. How did we arrive to this particular place? How did all this happen? Of course, it is because they gave power to those irredentist Fulani terrorists that that are Yesa people, and of course they worship the British people, and for that reason they agree to any foreign policy, whatever the British bring to the table. All those things are the things we are fighting against today. And our liberation of Biafra, the liberation of Biafra and the freedom of Biafra is going to put an end to this particular internal slavery that we have found ourselves. And so, for you to be part of this, do not think that America you are living is the highest, because you can never attain your potential in the United States. You can never attain your potential in the United Kingdom. You can never attain your potential in Europe. Even in Finland here, you can never attain your potential. Your potential, you are going to attain your potential in your own country, in your own land, where you are going to be given the opportunity to explore whatever you have to offer to your country. And only Biafra is going to make that possible. You can never attain your potential in Nigeria. In Nigeria, as an Igbo man, as a Biafran, as an ethnic man, as a German, you have limited, you have a limited resources, and then there is a limit to what you can do in Nigeria, and the Fulani will cripple you. So in Biafra, you are going to have that particular potential. You are going to have the opportunity to attain your potential, your maximum potential, and we are going to compete against the best nation of the world. So I rest my case here. It is time the America should stand up and support Biafra. I welcome you, the Secretary of Defense. You can pick it up from here. And of course, I am here to answer questions. I'm here to answer any question at all that will be coming from those in the United States, those of you in the United States. I'm here to address any question at all concerning this Biafra movement. Any question at all. There is no limit to the question you are going to ask me. The reason I'm here today is to make sure that I answer your questions, whatever it is. So I am ready and ready to take your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Hello, UN. And I think we're gonna come back again, but for the event that will be taking place on Friday, please make it memorable. I know how we do our things. I know how we do. In fact, we are the first among equals. The Californians, I know you guys are gonna be there, and there is something else I want to call your attention to. For those who have not registered to come, please, the media team, if you can put the link out in the chat so that people can copy it, or take it to all the forums so that people will register. Those who have not registered to come for this occasion. And I want to let you know that this is historic. This is the first time we are doing this. Though there are those people that have talked about Biafran government in exile, that we don't know. But this is the first time the Biafran house will be launched in Baltimore. So please make it your own, make it your own thing, make it go viral, make it a distinguished stuff, so that the whole world will watch what is gonna happen that day. So invite your friends, call anybody you think you can. Because if we did not deliver this time, I am telling you, it's gonna lose somehow. Especially for those who have, thought that we were playing jamboree. Now it is setting up, it's a reality. And we're so happy that everybody participated in this. So please make it go viral. And with that, we want to welcome, and I equally want to thank those who have been working tenaciously and seriously to make sure that everything that we are doing is going and going accordingly. Dr. Ebere and the husband, you guys are amazing, Chinyerapu, and those that we've not mentioned there, and Love, and all of you that have been participating in this, the arrangements and everything that is going on in the US, creation of forums and every other thing that you guys are doing. We recognize everything and we thank you so much for everything that you're doing. We can express our happiness that we have gotten to this milestone and that we've gotten to where we are today. And thank you so much, I say again. And with that, we open room for questions. Thank you so much. I don't know. Mute yourself.
Okay. Aguna Chamber, I don't know, on behalf of Californians are saying welcome. We have a tradition, though we're in the United States, but back home when a stranger comes to your home, we give them cola nut. So on behalf of Californians, we are giving you $100 to represent the cola nut we would have presented to you. So thank you for all you're doing. Keep up the good work. We are solidly behind you. California is with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I must thank California as well. California is in the list I'm going to acknowledge today. California has done very, very well in the fundraising. I must thank you people. And I want California to keep it up and make sure that more people join you. I think California is leading in the United States at this point. So and the handwork of, I don't know, she have almost has mastered those who are younger than her. So I really want to thank her and thank California people for listening to her when she called. So thank you, California, and keep it up, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Somebody else. George? Unmute yourself.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me put on my video. Okay. Can you see me?
No, we have not seen your video. Can Tony?
Try putting it up now. Try putting it up.
Can you?
Okay.
Okay. Manager Joshua Nako, our PM, I'm thanking you for coming the second time. And I know you have a hectic work, and I know we shall scale through. On behalf of Maryland and DC, I'm giving the sum of $200.
Wow.
Thank you. I hope you are coming for the launching as well, because you are in Maryland.
Yes, I will be there.
All right, great.
Good.
So okay. See you there. That is why my focus and my eyes is on the ball. According to Mazin Namdekan, our eyes is on the ball and it will continue to be on the ball. And today, we have started the delegitimization of the Nigerian government in Biafra land, which will not stop until the day we are going to
Our honorable, our PM,
We are not seeing you.
Okay, what is the host? The term.
Okay.
The camera.
You can start your camera now. You can start now.
It's not coming up. Okay, it's not coming up anyway. Our PM. That's next right. It was take on board. So, and my support our charity, our lady is adorable. It's $100. They will pay
Thank you so much.
Right.
More support from US.
Yes, sir.
And with your questions, please.
Yeah, with your questions, because a lot of people, most of the people that are watching now may, may have something burning in their mind, and somebody in the US may ask the question relating to that. So, so we can address most of those concerns that people are having once and for all.
And you can ask your question through the media. You can send your question to the media team, please do that in case you cannot join the Zoom. Okay, Chibe, unmute yourself.
The team have just spoken, I think, right?
Oh, okay.
Hello.
No, Chinwe has not spoken.
Hello.
Oh, Chinwe, it's time with Chinwe. Okay, go ahead.
Chinwe from Ohio. We are welcoming our Prime Minister with $50.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
People don't have questions. This is becoming easier.
No, this is the best question they are asking.
It's like I'll be visiting America every day or every week because no question at all. Everybody is carrying.
Yes. Okay, Teresa. Unmute.
Teresa, unmute yourself.
Can you guys see?
No, you can
I'm not seeing you.
Anthony, allow them to put their videos on.
Can we please?
Start your camera. Okay.
Okay. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Jackson, I thank you so much for giving them water. That's what they need. And welcome to United States. I'm from California, so I'm welcoming you and all the media teams. Thank you guys for what you guys are doing. So much appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
We are going home.
Yes.
We are going. I cannot wait. We are going home. Cannot wait to see my Biafra passport.
Yes.
I cannot wait. So I'm supporting whatever we are doing with a sum of $100. So kudos to everybody.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. I have not had anybody from Texas.
It's like, I don't know when I got Igwe. Because you see that the Californians are coming now. Everybody's from California. All right. Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
I love this question that they're asking, this question of donation.
Yes, it's a very good question.
Very good question.
Exactly. Any other questions? Okay, Aturuchi from Boston. Where are you?
To support. So put Aturuchi on the screen, on the spot from Boston.
Where is she? Abuchi.
Turuchi, something like that.
She on camera?
Okay.
Not on camera?
I think the person wants to open.
Check the chat section. I think the person made a comment there.
Amara. Okay, that is Amara that wrote the message. Amara.
Okay.
Amara, where are you?
Okay, Amara, unmute.
All right, unmute Amara. You can open your camera. You can open your camera, Amara. Okay.
Hello.
There, whoa.
Hi.
Welcome, our Prime Minister. Welcome, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. This is Amara, aka Atruchi Boston. So I am welcoming you, our Prime Minister. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Our Honorable, thank you. I am supporting this on behalf of Boston and in the inauguration with a sum of $200.
Wow.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.